Hello class, my name is Erica Garcia and I want to talk today about ALDI's supply chain management strategy and business strategy. ALDI is a German discount grocery chain with over 8,000 stores around the world. Its core values are simplicity, consistency, and corporate responsibility, and these are the foundation of its mission. That is, provide value and quality to our customers by being fair and efficient in all we do. Out of the three basic business strategies that we know, ALDI decided to go with the low cost strategy. For this, the low cost strategy is supported by an everyday low cost policy. And the big question in the industry is, how does ALDI keep the costs so low? One of ALDI's strategies is to keep no more than 700 products in the store, while other stores keep around 20,000. Another strategy is to have only a smaller selection of products, which allows ALDI to take advantage of economies of scale, better quality control, and simply simplify the shipping and handling process. This is another and one of the biggest everyday low-cost policies of ALDI. The products often bear more than a slight resemblance to their more popular consumer packaged goods or counterparts. So people sometimes don't even notice that they are picking a different product than the one they're used to pick. Well, this is the SWOT analysis for ALDI. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. One of the biggest strengths of ALDI is the everyday low price policy, but they don't sacrifice in quality. Also, and I'm going to talk about that later, the strong relationship with the suppliers and the strong distribution network that they have. However, some of the weaknesses are the low margins and the low variety of goods offered. Some of the opportunities are they can expand in the US and abroad markets, and they can definitely develop new technologies. The biggest threat that ALDI faces are their competitors. So larger competitors offering low prices. Right now we have the Lidl stores, we have Walmart, Amazon itself. The analysis of the five competitive forces shows ALDI's advantage. In regard to the threat of new entrants, entry barriers like supply side economies of scale and customer switching costs can be considered an advantage for ALDI. On the other side, we have bargain power of buyers is also low. ALDI's products can be as much as 30% cheaper than its competitors in some cases. Since most of the products offered in ALDI's store are substitutes of known brands, the threat of substitute products is also low. ALDI minimizes the power of suppliers by establishing and maintaining a strong relationship with them. But the biggest threat that ALDI faces is the rivalry among existing competitors, such as like Lidl or Walmart, that also share ALDI's everyday low-cost policy. For ALDI's supply chain strategy, ALDI identified its products as functional and designed a supply chain following lean principles and a time management approach that allows to improve operations and maximize value added by removing waste and delays, which in turn reduces the costs. It all starts with a very coordinated process between three teams. There are buying, logistics, and operations teams. So the buying team is centralized in Illinois. It works directly with local, national, and international suppliers, and at the same time coordinates with marketing and merchandising to ensure the products in the stores are closely aligned with customers' preferences. So the logistics team is in charge of forecasting, logistics, and promotional coordination and supports buying and operations. But how does ALDI implement the lean principles in its supply chain? So as mentioned before, it handles a few variation of products, taking advantage of economies of scales. Something very important is that 90% of the products are ALDI's own brand. They have a strong partnership with local suppliers. So up to 60% of the fruits and vegetables are sourced locally. Thanks to that strong relationship, they can use just in time as their inventory management. And the downstream effect of all these strategies is that they have less products to stock and to manage. And for this reason, obviously, they need smaller warehouses, smaller stores, and less staff. So there are other ways that ALDI eliminates waste. One of the I think one of the coolest features is the multiple barcodes for faster cash out. So the other very interesting thing is that the boxes are missing one side, and they work very closely with their partners, with their suppliers, and they all have to provide the products in boxes with that side missing. The advantage of that is that they move them directly from the trucks to the shelves. They don't have to unpack anything. Probably the one that we all know and that we are all more familiar with is the 25-cent deposit to use the shopping carts that we can get back at the end of the shopping trip. And it allows the company to avoid hiring someone to gather all the carts in the parking lot. So the alignment of supply chain strategy and business strategy, everything ALDI does is focus around giving its customers value for their money. Through being efficient and cutting costs, ALDI can then invest those profits back into the business. Then they can be used to further meet business objectives for growth. The result of this is a sustainable competitive advantage. So by performing similar activities from its rivals in different ways and tailoring its activities to the business and supply chain strategy, they have also clear trade-offs identified. So ALDI has a unique strategic position and has achieved a sustainable competitive advantage. We can see this graphic how one of its biggest competitors, Walmart, has tried to lower their prices to match ALDI's, but has not succeeded. In conclusion, ALDI is an excellent example of efficient supply chain in the food retail industry. Its core values are foundation of a business strategy that aims to fulfill the company's mission. Its efficient supply chain and the implementation of multiple lean principles have resulted in operational effectiveness, but it is very clear that this is only a means to achieving its business strategy, and it is not the strategy itself. ALDI's discount model appears to be the way of the future. More and more customers across income levels are looking to pay less for groceries and household items. And with the demand for high quality and freshness on the rise, ALDI is creatively merging the two to create a cheap and unique shopping experience. I hope you had enjoyed learning a little bit more about ALDI. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to comment in the discussion.